real one. Only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with you. I just got rich a little.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. First carry of the game for Zamir White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. White will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. on Jackson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
52 blaster. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even give up a defensive touchdown. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Real quick.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready. Black shot. Blaster, stick. Right, white.
He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's White. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Zamir White, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They go play action here on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Claws red.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. Bills over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That's a Packers touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ritter will throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
Big gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Option play, here's White.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
1st down, here's White. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Jackson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we win.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, peek. Cut.
White running to the left. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th-quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave them now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now it's the backup, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. But just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming of.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever...
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now Jackson.
He's got a man wide open, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jackson.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing. Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Hercules Mata'afa there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. Ready.
On the handoff, this is White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go. We don't lose.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go with White on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the board.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the waist, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in the my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him, these diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica, skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is, make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah,